Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Finite MTG. Today we're back with a Masters 4 draft, so that's going to be exciting. Let's see, what kind of stuff do we have in this pack? Got an Iron Hoof Ox, a Lava Flow, so some decent 5 mana cards. Got Power Artifact, which is pretty spicy. Urza Lands at common in this one. Savannah Lions as well. 4 mana 2/2, looks like better fear, I guess, because fear can be blocked by artifact creatures, but this is a bit better than that. I think I'm going to end up going with one of these 5 mana cards to start things off. There's also a Pentagram. Don't love this card. It could be fine. It just seems super slow to me. So I think we're going to take Lava Flow here. Not an exciting first pick, but it is a decent removal spell, so we'll try this out. Alright. In this pack, let's see. Whoa. Okay, that does not seem ideal. It's a weird one for sure. Celestial Sword, what do you do? I'm gonna go with no. Okay, 4 mana 3/4 in the pack, 4 mana 2/3 flyer. Soul Shred, another decent removal spell, and another Lava Flow here. I think I'll probably just take Lava Flow number 2 over the medium 4 drops and another medium removal spell. Oasis is an interesting one. There's also Cloud Spirit. I think this card's super good. 3 mana for a 3/1 flyer. It's really nice. I think I'm going to take that over the Lava Flow, actually. I think it's just a little bit too good, and I think Lava Flow is replaceable, so we're going to take this Cloud Spirit here. I think blue is easily the best color in this format from what I've seen so far. So we'll see if we can play blue. 4 mana 2/2 can regenerate itself or another artifact creature. This is a 7 mana 4/4. 6 mana 4/6, which I think is probably playable. 3 mana 1/4 vigilance. Dragon Engine, we had this card in the past, and it was fine. Crumble. What do you do? Creatures gain menace. Yeah, I don't love any of these cards. I think Dragon Engine is probably going to be the best one over the Obsianus Golem. Not sure how to say that one. Passing this Clockwork Gnomes, which could be okay. But yeah, I don't think anything too exciting is going on in this pack. Alright. This one, I've got some more stuff that is playable for sure. We have Just Fate here, which is kind of a kill shot effect. Destroy target attacking creature. Can give a black, or if we pay a black, pay X, we can give something plus X plus 0, which I think is probably pretty strong. Rock Slide Ambush, which I think is a good removal spell. Onulet, which we had in the past, that card was playable. That was, I think, the first Masters Edition set. Yeah, I don't love this. What do you do? I don't love that card either. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take a Rock Slide Ambush as another decent removal spell, passing the Just Fate. Not seeing any good blue cards here, but that's okay. We can pivot off blue. We only have one card in it so far. 2 mana, 2/2, first strike, pro black. Okay, of course it's White Knight. Different art, but same text. It's going to be a good one for sure. Otherwise, Clockwork Swarm, which I think is a functional reprint of a card from one of the last sets, except this one is an insect and it says it can't be blocked by walls. But I liked that 4-drop a decent amount then. Could just take this to stay open, but I think white is open here. We've seen a few good white cards now. Kill Shot in the last one, 4 mana 2/3 flyer earlier. This is a pretty late White Knight, so I think I can speculate on it. There's also 4 mana 3/4 in green, which is solid. But we'll see if white's open. Okay. Looks like green may be open here. Now we're seeing 5 mana 4/4, which is solid. Don't love this black creature. I think it's playable, but not ideal. Goblin Warrens. Probably not where you want to be either. So, not super stoked about this. We could just take the Obsianus Golem, actually. Don't really want to pivot into green, I don't think it's going to be very open. There's also Grape Shot, Catapult. 4 mana for a 2/3 is not really where I want to be. You do get to hit flyers. I think Owl Familiar is probably just not good enough. We don't know our colors yet, so I'm fine taking this clunky thing. What are we looking at now? Dragon Engine number 2. Howl from Beyond. I still don't think we're playing black. Though we haven't seen any clear signals here. 4 mana Shock. That does not seem very good. Wow. Yeah, I think we're just going to take Dragon Engine number 2. This card tends to overperform in these weird old formats, just as a mana sink. Okay, Tanos' Wand. I guess that's a combo with Dragon Engine, but I don't think it's a very good card. None of these cards look particularly good to me. I think Howl from Beyond is probably the best one here, so I think we can take that. But yeah, really not too many good or even playable cards, at least as far as I can tell in this in this first pack. Okay, now we're seeing 4 mana 4/3 can't block, which is not a very exciting card, but we've got a few red cards that I think are fine. I think we're probably willing to put this in our deck. We could also take the Pentagram. This card could be quite strong, but it's hard to know this early in the format how often you're just going to have 4 mana sitting around. So I'm going to try taking the Taskmaster. This could be super wrong, but I want to lock myself into red if at all possible. Could take a Weakness now. Could take an Oasis. I don't think I'm taking Righteous Charge. I don't think white has been open enough for that. I think I'll try the Weakness. Okay. This pack, Goblin Piker, essentially, and the Goblin Bully. It's like a functional reprint, though, so not super different there. And really not much else, so I guess we'll take it. Now I think we can take this Oasis. Not sure if we'll play it or not. I don't like Mightstone. I think it's, well, it's symmetrical, and the fact that it's 4 mana is not ideal. So, Oasis for the sideboard. Weakstone, interesting. This card could potentially be a lot better, I think. I'm going to take Goblin Bully number 2 over this Firestarter. Not sure if that's right or not. It's like a Warcry, I guess. Yeah, so we could be like some kind of fairly aggressive red, maybe black deck. We are locked into red, I think, at this point, and we've got a number of cards in other colors. Okay, let's see. Not the strongest pack, I think, other than this card. So this is 5 mana for a 1/1 that draws you a card each turn. If they can kill the 1/1, then obviously 5 mana to trade for presumably something a lot cheaper is not ideal, but I think it can get out of hand. We're not locked into a second color, and I think the Cloud Spirit is a really good blue card, so I think I would be happy to play blue here if possible, and blue should also be open this direction after not seeing it pack 1. So I think I'm fine taking this Researcher here. Counterspell now, really strong card. Also a Rock Slide Ambush. It's kind of awkward because the Rock Slide wants me to play a lot of mountains. The Counterspell wants me to play a lot of islands. I think I'm taking the Counterspell over the Ambush, though. Not positive if that's correct. Passing an Onulet. Let's read this one. Yeah, I don't love this. Seems like it's a really slow Raise Dead kind of effect, or maybe even a Reanimate, but just not good enough, I think. So yeah, we'll take the Counterspell now. There's another Counterspell. There's also a Detonate. What is this? This actually seems pretty strong. 5 mana 4/4 trample, can block an additional creature. I don't love that. There is a pretty big artifact theme in this set, I think. But I think I'm just taking Counterspell number 2. Still trying to lock myself into blue. There's a chance. Is there any way this card wheels? How good is this thing? It's probably not amazing, right? I think Counterspell is better. Ooh, Basalt Monolith now. It's pretty interesting. I think we can take it. It's not really competing with a whole lot. Atog, which I think is a pretty powerful card, or maybe we just take this Clay Statue. 4 mana for a 3/1 that regenerates actually seems pretty strong, and we don't have a ton to do with the mana right now from the Basalt Monolith, so yeah, it's a little bit clunky, but Regenerate is kind of a stupidly strong ability, so see if this works. Alright, looks like the red and blue, unfortunately, are drying up. We could take an Atog. Don't love it. Giant Growth is good. Seeing some decent white cards, I think. Have to reread Phantasmal Terrain. Yeah, it's really just not worth a card at all. I think we'll take Atog for the sideboard. Alright, what do we have in this pack? Sleight of Hand, Primal Clay, Staff of Zagon, which is super slow, but maybe not terrible. What do you do? 3 mana 1/1. Power and toughness are equal to 1+ the number of artifacts. Weird. Okay. It's also weird that it doesn't give it like a star and it says 1/1 instead. 3 mana 2/3 Forest Walk seems like a pretty decent card. Not sure how often Forest Walk will come up, but I think we're going to take Primal Clay here. Might get into Atog range here depending on how many artifacts we get. Not that I really want to sacrifice them, but still. I think Sleight of Hand is fine, nothing special, but Primal Clay is probably just good. Glider now, which I think is fine. 3 mana 2/1, flyer, can't block, was in Dominaria not super long ago. I wonder if this card is good. Super expensive, but it does draw you cards. It's hard to know how much life you're going to have to play with in this set. Part of me wants to take it just to see if it's good, because it's the kind of card that I feel like could be good. And I think Glider, while it is a strong 3 mana card, could be replaceable. I don't know how slow this format is, but I'm going to try this book. It seems nice with the counter spells that I have too. 2 mana 1/1 that we can't regenerate. 3 mana, no. Yeah, I don't love that either. Yeah, there's really nothing for me here, so I guess I should take the strongest card, which is, what, a Goblin Piker? Yeah, I don't know. A lot of really, really bad cards so far in this set, and that's coming from someone who's played all the other Masters Edition things, so just be prepared. Now I think we take Sea Serpent, which I think is a good sideboard card, but not anything I'd want to put in my main. On a similar note, I think Artifact Blast is probably another playable sideboard card. It does say counter target artifact spell, which is pretty weird for a red card, but it was in other sets too, so other sets like this, that is. Okay, now we're seeing War Mammoth. No real cards in our colors. We could take Oasis number 2. I don't think we're playing it, but maybe it's better if we just don't pick up any playable spells, and this effectively counts as a spell because it doesn't tap for mana, so we'll see. Looks like blue is not as open as we were hoping, though. So we could end up like red-black Splash the Talus Researcher, maybe. We'll see what we have to do here, but just did not see very many blue cards. 2 mana 1/3 gain 3 life. We actually see that kind of card nowadays. Yeah, I don't love it, but I guess we can put this in the sideboard if we do end up in black. I guess we'll take Righteous Charge. And I guess we'll take another one. Crumble, I guess. Sure. Alright, well, we did not see very much blue in that pack. Or very much red, for that matter. Makes me think that the person passing to me in pack 2 just was not certain of their colors and moved into blue-red as they saw it was open or something. But we'll see how this goes. Alright, Gauntlet of Might now. I think that card's very strong. There's also a Lava Flow. Some other interesting stuff. There's a Cloud Spirit too. The only problem with this card is that it's symmetrical, meaning if I play against another red deck, I could be in trouble. But doubling my red mana and giving an Anthem for my red creatures, I think is going to be super good. Doubling mana with the Book of Wraths too. So I think this is probably just a little too spicy to pass up on. I think I would take the Cloud Spirit over the Lava Flow if this weren't here, but we'll take the Gauntlet. Ooh, there is another Cloud Spirit and another Lava Flow. And Tetravus. Okay, let's get ready to read. 6 mana 1/1, enters with 3 counters. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may remove any number of counters. If you do, create that many things at the beginning of your upkeep. So it's a 6 mana 4/4 flyer, and someone passed it. I don't understand why you're passing this card. Seems like it's probably totally solid. Maybe the Cloud Spirit is better. I don't want to load up too much on these 6 mana cards. Kind of wish I had that Basalt Monolith back now. Don't remember what we took over it. Yeah, passing Cloud Spirit again feels quite bad, but I think Tetravus is very strong. We still have outs not to end up in blue. So okay, now we're seeing a Lava Flow again. This time I think we're going to take it. Ignore some of the black cards, ignore the Tortoise and the Catapult. Just take a fine removal spell. Seems reasonable. Okay, now we're seeing 5 mana 4/4 Trample. That can block an additional thing. We're seeing Giant Tortoise. I'm going to go for the Giant, not the Tortoise. And yeah, I don't think there's really too much else going on in this pack. Scarecrow seems like potentially a super annoying card, but we'll worry about that later. Alright, Rock Slide Ambush now as another fine removal spell. There's not a whole lot I'm passing from this pack. Onulet, another Howl from Beyond. Argothian Treefolk, I imagine 5 mana 3/5 is fine. But yeah, take another removal spell. Okay, another Primal Clay, another Rock Slide Ambush. Do like these ambushes, I think. Probably even more than the Clay. These counter spells are starting to look really, really awkward because we're light on blue cards and they are double blue. But I think I want this third ambush, yeah. Sure, I'll take it. Okay, in this pack, could take like the Staff of Zagon, otherwise Foul Spirit maybe if we audible into black, but I don't think we really have the support for that. Yeah, I don't know. I think we'll take it for the sideboard anyway. I don't think any of these artifacts are amazing for us. Okay, 3 mana 1/4 Vigilance or 2 mana 2/1. I think I'd rather have the Vigilant guy at this point. Force of whatever that is, Force of Nature is probably playable. Yeah, I don't really want to play this card, but it's a card we can put in our deck, I guess. Okay, Lava Flow Wield. Giant Tortoise also came back. I think we're just going to load up on removal spells here. The Soldier effectively does the same thing as Giant Tortoise, but it's just an extra mana. And we already have some 2 mana cards and some 3-drops, so yeah, I think removal is just going to be better for me here. See if we can wheel a Cloud Spirit. I think there's like a 0% chance of that happening, but it would be nice. It would be nice if it worked out. Alright, in this pack we're seeing a Grapeshot Catapult, which is not a card that I love, but I think it's a card I'm happy to put in my sideboard. Yeah. Some late black cards here. Weird. Huh. Okay. It's probably not terrible. I'll just take the Soul Shred so someone else doesn't get it. I think black is probably the color we should have been in addition to red, but I think it's fine. Didn't see too many amazing cards for black. A lot of 5-mana removal. We've already kind of got that department covered. Guess we take... let's take this thing. Seems annoying. Howl from Beyond is strong, so we'll hate draft that as well. And yeah, I think we will put one of these over here. Okay. So pretty interesting set so far from what I can tell. Maybe we're thinking about playing this ATOG. Could think about 6-mana 5/5 Defender essentially, but I think I'd prefer to leave that in the sideboard. Could think about an Oasis. I don't think I want any of the other ones here. I think this is a little bit too bad in the main, but I could be wrong. I think these are some of our weakest cards. I don't really love the ATOG. It's like kind of cute with the Tetravis. But I think I would prefer just to have the Tetravis. Could play Oasis, or I could play 18 regular lands. I think those are my two main options here. Let's see what it thinks. 6 and 12. I think part of me wants to try the Oasis. Really wish I had that Basalt Monolith, though. I got surprisingly punished for that. I think I'm going to leave the Oasis in the sideboard for now. Just go with my nice 6 and 12 mana base here. 12 might seem a bit like overkill, but I've got a bunch of Lava Flows, which are double red. I've got Gauntlet of Might, which cares about mountains. And then I've got Rock Slide Ambush, which also cares about mountains. So I think I'm just going to run it like this. Take a screenshot, and let's be on with it. Alright, we won the die roll. We're going to play first, which could be wrong in the dark. I think I'm keeping this. 2-drop, a couple 4-drops, removal spell, double red. Not to mention 16 lands left in the deck, so we'll try this. Sleight of hand, okay. Yeah, if this person is heavy blue, they might have a lot of 3-mana 3/1 flyers. That could be tough for me. We might bring in the Catapult if that's the case. Grape Shot Catapult. I am going to need some land drops here. Okay, 2-mana 2/1s. Sure. I think we are happy enough trading ours if they are interested in that. Nice. Okay. Then any one land drop gets us to the Gauntlet of Might. From there we can start going crazy with the Book of Wrath, the Primal Clay, etc. This is 3-mana 3/3 flyer, but it takes a lot of their mana. Okay, let's see if we draw a land. Dang, unfortunate. I don't want to do nothing here, and I would have been fine making them pay double black and taking 3, but I think we're just going to Rock Slide Ambush this flyer. It's not ideal, but better than just passing the turn. What does this do? 4-mana 2/2, put a corpse counter on it, and it can regenerate if you remove corpse counters. Sure. Annoying. Not bad for me, though. Cloud Spirit. That was bad for me. So now we could ambush this thing. I don't think we need to do that. It's not a very pressing threat, so unfortunately we're just going to have to take a couple damage, but still have, whatever it is, 15 lands left in the deck. We're now over 50% to draw one. Four flyer. Yikes. Okay. Kind of hope we draw a mountain now. That was not a mountain. Yeah, I guess we're going to be taking quite a bit of damage here. Opponent's deck could be pretty strong depending. I don't think the 4-mana 2/2 is amazing, but being able to regenerate it is something. Clockwork Gnomes, speaking of regenerate. Okay, I think this is like a forced play now, like we basically die unless we do this, so I'm going to do that. A little bit unfortunate that we couldn't go like Gauntlet of Might into that, because it would only cost 1 mana to do that. But that's how it is, I guess. Yeah, so now this can regenerate. We just need to play a blocker at this point, so 4 mana 3/3 Primal Clay is looking good. Let's see if they have anything to follow it up. They have an Onulet, okay. Wouldn't mind an Onulet myself here. Yeah, we're just going to slam this Primal Clay. If they have a... okay. Yes. Kind of a weird prompt. If they have any way to kill this or otherwise interact with it, I don't know what just happened. Sure. Okay. So they just cycled that. Yeah, their deck seems pretty good. I would imagine they know what they're doing. Yeah, if they kill that, then that means I'm in trouble. Yeah, we go to 2 life, and now at this point I don't think anything we do can save us. We can play Gauntlet of Might, but yeah, it's just going to be a little too slow, unfortunately. Even Tetravis couldn't save us if we were on 6 here, because I think we have to move stuff around on our upkeep. Yeah. Okay. So if we just draw lands a little bit better than that, it shouldn't be too rough. Didn't see any actual targets for the catapult, surprisingly. Though they were blue-black, so we can bring this thing in if we want. Could be better than this. Maybe we don't need more 6-drops, though. Felt like that was pretty slow. I think I'd probably rather have a 4/6 than a 5/5. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe it's better than this Ogre Taskmaster because it can't block anyway. Sure, we can run it like this. See if we actually draw some lands. I think I'm still going to choose to play first, but not really convinced after that last one. That was correct. Now we have to mulligan this, and we have to mulligan this, and mull to 5 in this format, I imagine is just going to be like, we're dead. So maybe we'll try drawing first on the next one. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, we can keep this. We can bottom these two and hope we draw well, but feels like we're probably dead. Okay. Yeah, cards like Gravebind I don't think are particularly good. Maybe it's fine in this format because maybe the average deck has a lot of regenerators even though my deck doesn't. Okay, now if we could cool it with the mountains, that'd be nice. But what I was going to say is that cards where you spend like the majority of the time you cycle them, and when you don't cycle them they're not extremely impactful. I just don't think cards like that are very good. So now we're going to try to pop this Onulet, I think. We get a bit of mana advantage here. That said, we have only drawn lands, so it's not like we're really doing much else with our mana until next turn. Clockwork Swarm, I think the card's fine. It's actually pretty annoying that it attacks into our 5-drop. Yeah, we've drawn so many lands now. The game is just taunting me after game 1. It's like, oh, you got stuck on lands? I've got some lands for you. Okay, Cloud Spirit now. Bit of regret that I didn't have the... oh, okay. Not terrible draw. They don't have counter mana up either. They have the remove soul mana up. I guess it's called false summoning in this. We could attack for 4. Sure. I think I'm fine making this trade. This could be bad. Because they almost definitely block. Yeah, we trample them for 1. But the major problem here is that now if they draw something, we can't do anything about it. Onulet, okay, not super threatening. Mountain, definitely less threatening. I don't think I was supposed to bottom a land from that original hand I had. What is this thing? This is scary. I'm killing that. I still think we're dead, but if they are out of gas here, if they're drawing as many lands as we are, then maybe there's a chance. No, they've got something else big. 5-4. Hey, we've got an island. Now we're taking 7. Not dead next turn, but we are dead the turn after. And now we are dead next turn exactly. And that's another land off the top. Alright. Not how I was hoping things would go, but sometimes you can't really do too much about that. Try being on the draw on this next one. I think maybe I just play this Goblin Bully. It's going to trade for one of these eventually. Might as well do it now. Play Dragon Engine next turn, and at that point we should be holding them off. It's a little unfortunate that those Pinger guys can shoot down the Cloud Spirit, but that's okay. Oh, they all have Menace. Okay. I don't care too much about that, I don't think. It's interesting to see whether or not this works. We are going to play the Dragon Engine here. Don't think we're going to be playing the Gauntlet of Might this game. It seems like it might be a little better for the opponent than for us. Sure. Oh, that pumped our thing too. That's kind of funny. Weird. Alright, well, I think we're just holding up Counterspell now. I think we'll let that resolve. Goblin Bully. Yeah, I guess we counter that one. Shoot that down, sure. No attacks, that seems good for me. Could go for a Rock Slide Ambush on one of these guys now. That doesn't seem amazing to me. So I think we're just going to pass. I don't think I'm in danger or that I need to conserve my life total at this point. Definitely need to counter another Goblin Shrine. Now we are out of counterspells. Island. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're just hoping we draw like a 5-mana 4/6 or something. Sure. Okay, we can kill that one with the ambush. Ooh, that was a good draw. Alright. And they concede to the 1/4 vigilance. Alright. Well, I think we're taking out the Gauntlet of Might in this matchup for sure. Unfortunately. Could put in an ATOG maybe. Doesn't seem bad. Could think about Goblin Bully number 2. It's probably better than an Ogre Taskmaster, which can't block anyway. Sure. Maybe 4 mana 2/3 is good. 5 mana 1/1 does not seem ideal. Yeah, I think I might just want 4 mana 2/3 in this matchup. It's kind of weird, but I'll try it over this. Actually, no. Let's try. Yeah, never mind. I was thinking about whether or not to cut Book of Wrath, but I think we actually can play with our life total a little bit in this matchup, where a 5 mana 1/1 just trades for their 1-drop. Okay, opponent plays first. We don't have any plays until Grape Shot Catapult, but I think we keep anyway. If we draw an island, we do have a few of those. They mulligan, sure. Then we could have the counterspell. Okay. It's also interesting that they conceded just to a 1/4. I wonder if they just played another match and now they're a bit tilted because their deck isn't working out. It feels like their deck could actually work out, though, especially in this game where I don't have any early plays. Ooh, that was a very good draw. It also makes what I said about not having early plays completely false. See if they go for the 3 mana 1/2 flyer. Seems like super bad to counter this, but I want to spend my mana. I don't think I can counter that. Maybe this is wrong, but I don't think I can afford to counter that. It's unfortunate now, though, because it's like pretty clear we have a counterspell after starting double blue and pausing like that. But what are they going to do? Not play a spell? They could actually just not play a spell here. Okay, I think we are countering that one. Fairly happy about it, too. Get hit for 3, then we play the catapult. Pray that they don't have removal for it. Dragon Engine would have been nice, but this is fine. Sure. One of the rare cases where I wish the flyer was a 2/1 instead of a 1/2. Okay. So we could just lava flow this so we don't have to trade the Dragon Engine or the catapult for it. I think that's fine. It's a little bit silly, but I don't think it's bad. We can eventually lava flow the 1/2 flyer if we need to do that. Goblin Caves. +0, +2. Yeah, okay. I think now... Wait, does this work how I think it works? No, unfortunate. So we can lava flow the land, which I think is probably a good play. But I think the other one says when it leaves the battlefield it does a damage to each goblin. I think this is still fine though. Maybe it's wrong. Maybe it's better to just put the Dragon Engine out and they don't have any attacks anyway. But it was a really nice 2-for-1. And they scooped. Okay. Alright, back with round number 3. See if the opponent chooses to play first or not. Don't think I've seen this avatar before. Okay, they did choose to play first. I think this hand is okay. It's a little bit short on mana. Can't cast the counterspell. And our first play otherwise might be this Taskmaster that can't block. But we're just going to hope that we draw cards that are impactful. Okay, that was not one of them. Double blue, so it looks like we are in another controlling matchup. Gauntlet of Might could be super interesting for us, but not if they're holding up double blue the whole game. Okay, it's a mirror, which means the Gauntlet is a bit worse. Onulet now, can't counter that, so we'll let it resolve. Though now we can counter stuff. Wonder if it's still worth playing the Gauntlet out. We'll see. Especially, they did go third island now, so only one of their things is doubled. Please play a spell into my double blue. Please, opponent, I'm begging you. Nice. Yeah, 4 mana 3/3 flyer, that is 100% getting countered. Be a 4/4 flyer with the Gauntlet as well. So now we get to try to resolve the Gauntlet, which is nice, and then we're going to untap and have a bunch of mana. Yeah. Might just play the Tetravis. Could go for a Lava Flow on their one mountain, too. Ooh, another island as well. That's pretty good. This card is super strong. This is Phantom Monster, effectively. Sure. That's annoying. That's super good. I think that is insane for me, actually. So let's count how much mana I have. Looks like I have 8. Is that right? So we can go for this here. They let that happen. Now we're just going to get greedy and slam this Tetravis. See if they have a counter for that. They have 2 cards in hand. They've been holding up blue for a lot of the game. Seems like a thing they should counter. See if they agree. Ooh, they did not have the counter, or they did not use it. That's pretty good. Another mountain, though. Not ideal. Means we're probably not on the Lava Flow the mountain plan anymore. Sure. Okay. So this is 4 mana, so they're not, or oh no, they could activate that because the mountain taps for 2, of course. Though I think we are making 4 1/1s here. I mean, let's see what happens. I don't really know which ability is which, but this is exile any number of tokens. I'm going to go with no. I think we would rather make 4 1/1s. Sure. Okay, Dragon Engine now. So we can play Dragon Engine and the 2-headed giant. Let's make them spend their mana on the Tetravis thing. I assume they're going to do that. Nice, okay. So this basically clears the way in terms of counter spells. Now we know that they're not doing anything else this turn. And yeah, we get to play 5 mana 5/5, except it's more like 2.5 mana 5/5, and then or no, it's not 2.5, whatever, 3 mana 5/5, same thing. Then we get to play 2 mana 1/3 with bad fire breathing. All right. So I think we're pretty much in command of this game. Gauntlet of Might. Pretty good card. If they have some kind of sweeper here, we could be in trouble. Ooh, this is a lot of mana. Maybe like a fireball could get us here. Not really sure what this could be. That was Primitive Justice. Wow. Okay, that was not bad for them. Not bad at all. And I wish we had that counter spell up. A little unfortunate that we just drew it after, but what are you going to do? Attack with our guys. See if they figure out that the Onulet should attack here because our creature can't block. They did not figure it out. Okay. Attack like this again. Not sure which damage they prevent, but they're going to gain 5 life, effectively, still taking 6. And not quite on a 2-turn clock, but they're pretty close. Sure. They might be chumping with the Onulet here in the near future. Could just kill the Onulet, but then we don't have lethal quite yet. So they go up to 9. Yeah, I think I would like... let's see if they chump here or not. But I think we're in really good shape. Yeah, this makes sense. So now they take 1 damage, then they gain 2 life. And then they should be in pretty bad shape after that. Could have gone for like double stone rain you, which is pretty funny. Kill 2 of your mountains, but yeah, they're just dead. Nice. Not dead on board quite yet, but just very far behind. I think we get to bring in 6 mana 5/5. We want another big thing, and I think we do in this matchup. Probably take out like a Goblin Bully. Don't have a ton of respect for that card. Could think about a Grape Shot Catapult. I think we're just going to run it back like this, though. Gauntlet of Might, not nearly as bad in this matchup as the last one. Okay, kind of weird that we somehow have more islands than mountains in this hand, but Double Dragon Engine is fine, and I assume we'll be drawing a second mountain soon for the Lava Flow. If nothing else, we at least get to bluff Counterspell. Yep, there's the second mountain. See if they have a 2. They do not. Okay, now we get to bluff Counterspell. Not sure if I'll overcommit to this or not. But we could tap, untap, pause a little, let it resolve. Okay, now we get to slam a Dragon Engine. Then we get to play land, attack next turn, or no, just kidding. For some reason I was thinking it was 2 power. We could pump twice and threaten to get through the Tortoise, but it's not going to be the case quite yet. Gonna have to play second Dragon Engine and wait till we have 6 mana to run through there. That is a Prodigal Sorcerer, yeah, which is pretty good, pretty annoying for me. I think I'm probably going to kill it next turn with the Lava Flow. We're on 3 mana, 1 power artifact tribal over here. Sure. So we could go for a soldier and then just try to double block and pump. There's 4 power, and even with a ping, that's not enough to kill our stuff, so it doesn't seem bad. Sure, I think we'll do that. Let's continue to bluff this. I don't think there's almost any instant speed removal that can blow us out here, so I'm not too worried. Okay, we take one. Not sure if we'll be killing this Prodigal Pyromancer. How many X1s do we have? Tetravus doesn't really count. Cloud Spirit, we do have one of those. Talus Researcher, so really only a couple. Drawn a lot of lands here. Started with one mountain in this hand, and, well, now we've seen 4 more. That is not bad. It's not amazingly good either. We still have a nice double block on the Ogre guy. Unless they kill one of my things here. They are killing one of my things. Or wait, they're dealing 2 damage. Oh, sure, and they're going to finish it off with a Pyromancer. Makes sense. Okay. So all that just to get in for 4 damage. Wonder if it was worth it. Cloud Spirit now. So that, I really wish I could double spell and play both of my creatures, but obviously the Cloud Spirit dies instantly to the Sorcerer. So I could go for a Dragon Engine, just try to make the double block, stem the bleeding, and then Lava Flow this later, which I think makes sense. Doesn't really make sense to keep bluffing the counter if I didn't go for it there, but we'll do it anyway. Their deck seems solid. I think Ambush is good. I think the Symbol of Undoing is good. Obviously, the Sorcerer is really good. And 4 mana 4/3 can't block is situationally fine. Okay, 4 mana. Man, that is so awful for me. It's just like wrath your board every time. I guess now we have to Lava Flow the 4/3. I'm not sure what the Cloud Spirit does then. It seems like it doesn't do a whole lot. Yeah, I think we're losing this game by quite a bit. I guess this card is just bonkers. Oh, they have a counter too? Oh, must be nice. I've got a couple counter spells in my deck, but not that fortunate. Yeah, so now, let's see, I take another 5. They have another ping. So I'm basically just dead, I think. Cloud Spirit can't block, doesn't survive the Sorcerer anyway, and if they just have another threat here, I'm dead. Yeah, can't beat that. Primal Clay, not going to do it. Alright, that was not the best. What do we want to do about this? Any sideboard cards? We already have both Goblin Bullies out, which is nice. Don't think we're changing anything. Didn't show me the 3/1 flyer. Yeah, let's just run this back. I still think we're going to try drawing first. Okay, we have an Ambush, we have a Dragon Engine, a couple 5 mana cards. We'll probably be able to play the Lava Flow, and maybe we'll even get to the Talus Researcher someday. Alright, keep. Opponent's mulliganing, rewarding us a bit for drawing first. Ooh, there's the Gauntlet again. Could be nice. Okay. Kind of getting there. They could be able to blow it up again. Or counter it, depending. Okay, that's annoying for me. Not really sure what I'm supposed to do here. I think I just go for an ambush, play this safe. Yeah, let's just do that. I think we actually go for a mountain. I don't think it really matters, but yeah, we'll go for a mountain. Want to see if we can start getting some value with this thing. Feels like if we can do that, we just win. Really interesting that they didn't do anything there. Feels to me like they have a counter. Or they could be going for 2-for-1 with the artifact card, but it felt before like they didn't even pause to think about countering this. So maybe we go for the researcher anyway. Counterspell's like one of the only instances in the set though, and passing like this makes me feel like they don't have anything else to do. You know what? I'm just going to run out the Dragon Engine. I don't think they have anything else here other than a counter. If they don't counter this, then they can 2-for-1 me with the artifact card, and like that's not even the end of the world because it's so much stronger than 2-for-1 against my deck. See if they're going for it here. They might be. Still have double blue up, kind of suspicious. Yep, not surprised. And again, not the end of the world for me. Okay, now we can play this into their counterspell, which I assume they still have based on that double blue. Looks like they're thinking about it. Yep, good read. It did say they're paying costs, I imagine. Oh, okay. So it's counter a creature spell. That would still kill this. I think if we draw a mountain here, we can go Gauntlet into Researcher. Fire Imp. That kills itself. Sorry, opponent. That's not how that works. Alright. That was great value, though. I really enjoyed that. So now we get to play the Gauntlet of Might. Hope they don't have anything to say about that. And then we can go for this Researcher. Don't counter it. Kind of need this one to resolve. It also like kind of wins me the game if I get it. I think you snap counter this if you can. Okay, I guess I'm wrong. Maybe you slow counter it. Okay. Looks like they're overpaying here. It's just like a 4-mana 4/3. They tapped, yeah. I guess it's a 5/4 now. This thing trades with that. I don't want to trade with it, so I guess we're going to use this. Oh, can we play both? Looks like we can. It's pretty nice. Alright, well, this isn't quite as good as having our draw an extra card every turn thing on the battlefield, but it was still a pretty good sequence there. Now the main problem is I just assume we have more lands left in our deck than they do, which is not great for us. Giant Tortoise and sure. That wasn't too bad. Ooh, Counterspell is actually very good here. Alright, I'm imagining we have more ridiculous bombs in our deck than they do. This is 6 mana though. Yeah, that can't happen. Okay. Ambush. That can be used on greater things, like the thing we just countered. Let's see if we draw another spell here. They drew another spell. Yeah, that one's going to have to die, I think. Sure. Save the lava flow. Whoops, my bad. Overtapped. Okay. Pass turn. Again, this is where if we just had that draw an extra card every turn thing, I think they would just be dead. Okay, another counterspell. That's good too. But taking one a turn, I think we're just totally safe here. They may have drawn a land. Cloud Spirit now. Unfortunately, we can't hold up Counterspell as we do this, but should be fine. They don't already have a pinger on the battlefield, and it doesn't have haste, so hopefully we won't get wrecked. Pentagram. Yeah, we can't counter that now, unfortunately. Take our one. Make them spend their mana by attacking a few times. Okay, Island. That would have been nice for the past turn, so we could have the counter spell. Yeah, because this is actually super annoying. Lava Flow, of course, only hits creatures or lands, not artifacts. Play the land, I guess, and pass. Keep taking our one. Passing again. I wonder if they have something here. Ooh, Tetravis. That's what I'm talking about. Yep, I accept. Don't know if they can beat Tetravis. I am going to guess they cannot. If they try to kill it, we can save it. Glider. That one can't block. I think I'm fine with that. I think we actually, yeah, no, this is like amazing for us. So now we get to, okay, this one is the exile any number of tokens, so we're going to do no. Then this one is the make another thing. We're going to say yes. Remove one counter, okay. So now this trades with their card. We still get to hit them for 3, which is as much as we were going to hit them for anyway, because they could just prevent the damage if we were going to do more than that. So yeah, I'm not going to say they're definitely dead, but it feels like they are very far behind in this one. We're actually tied on lands as well. Yeah. Seems like a good trade for me. That is not going to happen. Gonna know both of these. Okay, Rock Slide Ambush. Not as good as a counterspell, but I'm pretty sure we already spent both of them at this point. It's also annoying that I have 2 removal spells in hand. Neither of them are burn. This Tortoise has dealt us quite a bit of damage. It's pretty funny. There's probably an argument for killing the Tortoise. Ooh. Yeah. That seems pretty good. Alright, let's attack here first. Sure. The one thing I don't want to do is put myself dead to like a fireball, and they could have one here. So let's see if this resolves. Okay, that resolved, so I think we're doing this. And now we can draw some cards. Let's, how much mana do they have? I think I just need to, I could get super punished for this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, I think that was basically good enough. Now we can slam this, and yeah. They don't quite die next turn, but they're super, super close. They need to top deck something. And they had enough. Nice. All right, well, thank you guys for watching. I had fun for that one. A little bit unfortunate that we just got mana screwed 2 different ways in the first round, but that's how it goes sometimes. And once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.